mature. Maybe one day you gon' create some allure. Maybe one day you'll be great and go on tour. Like me, hey, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just let the team like we ain't knew her. She just let the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser, ay.
We will party hard.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Hoosier State at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. The winner moves on to the AFC Championship game. This should be some battle. Off we go here in the divisional round. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off the zone read, this is Richardson. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's only going to be able to get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3 plays, no first downs, time for 4th down.
Well, maybe he's counting a little bit, Mike, on this defense being in pass mode, and maybe you can catch him off guard with the run call. In this case, the defense was ready for all of it. They hold them to no gain. They're going to have to bring out the punt team.
On the return is Jones. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They'll go with a counter on first down, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Doesn't matter the level of football, Mike. If they can't stop it, keep running it until they can. And I think that's what we're seeing here on this drive. Back-to-back explosive gains on the ground. I would imagine at some point the defense gives it a different look.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They face 2nd down and 7. They send Sutton in motion. Now this time they'll look to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the 1st down.
They'll run it here with Algier. And he will power his way into the end zone. Tyler Algier, touchdown Tennessee. The PAT, up and good. And the Titans are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Anthony Gould now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the gun, Richardson. That's into the hands of Lamb. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And It wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
That's good for a Colts. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Richardson. That's down the field for Lamb. To the goal line and in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jason Sanders on for the point after. He's got it. And the Colts will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. On first down, they'll start out with Algier. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now, off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He's got his receiver. It's Courtland Sutton. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Colts are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So in this last possession, Mike, they take the ball away, and they do it from playing cover 3 defense. So what that means is there's 3 deep players. There's 2 corners and a safety. They divide the field into thirds, and everybody else underneath is just looking at the quarterback. Straight zone coverage, played perfectly, leads to a big takeaway.
First and 10 now from the 36. On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Here's Richardson. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Richardson to throw. He gets this complete to Mitchell. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Richardson gonna look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Throwing, Richardson. He connects with Palmer on that one. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. On first down, it's Richardson. Throw over the middle, looked in by Mitchell. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. In motion, Lamb. Try to run it to the right on this jet sweep. Good blocking, and he's in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Indy. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Colts will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Now, faking the give. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well. 1 quarter in the first quarter. They'll work the middle here with Algier. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
On first down, they'll stay with Algier on the ground. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
They'll go right back to Algier. He'll get this right to the 20-yard line. Jawan Bentley there on the tackle. Second and 7. On play action, he'll set up to throw. The throw on the run is complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Algier going to try to bust his way in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Tyler Algier. Touchdown Titans. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. What a standout performance early on in this one. That's his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Following throwing the touchdown. Here's Sly to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Richardson. He'll get this out to the left flat. He's going nowhere, losing yardage on that play.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
3rd and long. Now Richardson. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
What really stood out about that last play is the job the quarterback did keeping his eyes downfield despite the pocket collapsing around him. He was able to shake off that first guy, but by the time he did, allowed the rest of that rush to get home, and they were able to clean things up.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one is picked off. It's Juju Brents. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Richardson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And that is incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing is Richardson. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he will score. Adonai Mitchell. Touchdown Colts. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Richardson and the Colts come to the line. They'll try to tack on 2 more. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2, unsuccessful. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
From the 50. Oh, a loose football. And the defense has it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought. Knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. He runs with it. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Indianapolis. Two minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Now Richardson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. The tight end going in motion to the left. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal. Here's Richardson. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. A good down, it's an incompletion. Derwin James there defensively to break that one up. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
He'll drop to throw. Open man is Mechie. He's got it. He's going to pick up a Titans first down. The defense nowhere to be found. A 4th down gain of 20.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
They'll look to throw yet again. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throwing, Richardson. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest game.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Richardson gonna look to throw. This one complete to Palmer. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Second and goal. To throw, it's Richardson. They're hauled in at the 2. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. So we are at halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. And back to it here, the 3rd quarter underway. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Algier. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Finding yourself down here multiple scores in the second half, the defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
They'll throw out of the gun. The catch made there by Sutton. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, Just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He goes right back to Sutton. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down. They'll run on first down with Algier. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. He'll go again here with Algier. And he's going to pick up the first down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. On the give, this is Algier. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. On the handoff, it's Algier. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one caught by Mechie. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Now they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Richardson. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And they will finally get him out of bounds, but not until he's near the 45-yard line. A big play after after being backed up. 37 yards. Richardson gonna hit the deck here, but not before he picks up a first down. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Indianapolis. From the gun, Richardson. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Taking off. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage. But that's all he can get out of that one.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
It is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick-6 for touchdown. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Colts will extend this 3rd quarter lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Right back to the air following that pick-6. That'll be caught. It's Tyler Algier. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll run out of the gun, and this is Algier. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. That complete to Algier. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. A run here with Algier. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. One quarter remaining. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Back to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Now Algier. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. This is caught at the 2. And he is going to be out of bounds. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
They send Sutton in motion. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, and before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
Makes the score Colts 34, Titans 20. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. Looking to throw, Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
On first down, it's Richardson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
So often we see a team that's milking a 2-score lead get very conservative, especially in the fourth quarter, but not this coach. He says, all right, I might have a 2-score lead. I want to make it 3. He's trying to put as much pressure on his opponent possible here down the stretch late.
On play action, Richardson. Oh, wide open. There is Bowers. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. Taylor going to try to pull his way in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Colts will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They put Wilson in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he will work his way down inside the 30, a pickup of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Pollard. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. They send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, here's Pollard. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. Richardson going to look to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He airs this one out looking for Mechie.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll look to throw yet again. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete. And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
The offense is out there, 4th and inches. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. So it's a win for the Colts. They are moving on. And as the #1 seed, the victory means they locked out another home date next weekend as they look to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Colts, winners here in the Circle City, as we say so long from Indianapolis.
Like damn, why I get a like Aaron? I'm a drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like what, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now, I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, tryna avoid my hurt. About 6 point something in the field like church. Or the hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf on the last few deals. When the night check came and I still got chills. Hit a 2K lick, I ain't even go pro. Got a boss outlet, now I'm smelling like gold. Call me Ice Cube, baby, where they sit on my chain. Heard a lame tryna play up my name when I'm 23 to it. And I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds in my thumb. Got stank. Out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in a set of down them streets to the boy alley hooping. I ain't riding on fleek. Got a Porsche light skin in the ceiling, got peeled. I was 20 plus young when got real. Young black boy running, got me out of that field. Better living off game, you should get it on film. I ain't never your kind, late but I'm really on time. Girl, what you put in your mind, I ain't digging your sign. True for that mind, hurt but I made it out fine. Still in my prime, bro, really outline. Talk like you Tony out grind, throwing 20 on 9. How you living on spine, bro, better off dying. Man, you got nerve, bro, need to get a bird. And I'ma get it off first, find a way you ain't surf. You looking all hurt, funny till your ego got nerve. Boy, I made it all worse, woke up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt, 20 lay on my teeth. Boy, I make an M in my sleep, everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off tops, wonder where I've been pulling off lots. 454, I'ma keep it on stock. Bezel with the ticker on rocks. Things I tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now where I got it back then. Number one stunner, but the level on. Raised by the gang with a meal like Philly with a watch 250 and a so silly. When the door got closed, I ain't feel too bad. I'ma run mine up, I'ma have some stash. Now you in a broad purse, but you going outside. Now you on the couch surfing, you keep a little rash. Living out his backpack, need to get it back. Got a grade double R and you need both lanes. Got a dollar to his name, but he all gang. But you all on my when I find that strange. Keep playing with the fire, but his get burned. But your boy got spit when the light got turned. Got a dog crack when the boy won't learn. Big wrapped up shorty when the block gets shurned. Always sorry when the cap don't work. Got the butterfly doors and the fly like bird. And I love my but I ain't them nerd like damn. Why pie get like yarn? Troy Green.
what you talking about. Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance till it turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
Say, baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said.